have to look like that. I think, we didn't really do much in regards to moving our feet and playing our game. That first period there, and they took it to us a little bit, and they're a volume shooting team. They shoot from everywhere. So we knew that coming in, but we were a little slow on pucks and slow with our decision-making and moving our feet. We kind of picked it up towards the end of the first and better second. And then, we're up 3-0. Maybe we put a little bit on cruise control especially when we get that fourth one too. So, maybe we can stay on it a little more. But Bucky was great, and, we had to rely on him a little too much tonight. But, that's why he's, Vezina winner, and he played fantastic for us.
We'll go next to Ted Wyman from the Winnipeg Sun. Go ahead, Ted.
Dylan, how did you like the 11 forward 7D setup? And did that have anything to do with some struggles in the first period, just sort of getting used to all the different combinations?
I don't know. I personally don't think so. I just think we weren't on our game. If we had 12 forwards and 60, I think maybe it's the same result in that first period. We just didn't have it. It didn't matter who the personnel was or how we, set it up. I think as a defenseman, you always just kind of want to play. And, secretly, obviously, everybody wants to play a lot of minutes. And that's just the competitive nature of, we all got to the NHL being very competitive. So I think if you ask the D, they probably like playing with 6 more than 7. But, it was great to see Pools back in the lineup after everything he's been through, and he looked pretty good. So we're happy that he's back.
We'll go next to Ken Weeb from Sportsnet. Go ahead, Weaver.
Dylan, what do you think your group did to turn the tables in the second period?
Moved our feet, plain simple. More of a north game instead of east-west, and just being direct and keeping it simple. And that's that's how we have to play. And when we get away from that, it's very evident what happens that first period. So we just got to, we got a lot of speed and a lot of guys that can make good plays. But it starts with moving your feet, and once you move your feet, things starting to open up. So we did that a lot better as the game went on.
And we'll go next to Mike McIntyre from the Winnipeg Free Press. Go ahead, Mike.
Dylan, I normally wouldn't maybe ask a Jets player to talk about the other team so much, but you're in a perfect position given that you played with Ottawa, obviously. What can you say maybe about their effort? They come out flying that first period. They sort of work their tails off. And I think it's been a similar story a lot for them this season, where the hard work and the effort is there. Maybe the results aren't tough, I guess, when you're in a rebuild as they are.
Yeah, that's the identity of that team for sure. That's what DJ and his staff has brought, since he's been there. And when I was there with my time, he just preached working hard and doing the right thing. So, I think there's a lot of good people in that organization. I think very highly of them with my time there. I think they're definitely going the right way. It'll probably take some time with their young guys, obviously, that learning curve. But, if they play like that every night, I'm sure they can live with the mistakes and what happens. They gave us a tough game. Let's not kid ourselves. I mean, they beat Montreal and Toronto, and they gave those guys hard games. So they're no pushover in this division. Their record maybe doesn't speak for how they play and how hard they play. So we're in for a tough one against Saturday.
And final question to Murat Atesh from The Athletic. Go ahead, Murat.
Hi, Dylan. You mentioned moving feet quickly as an important key to the game, but I guess my question is, what do you see working well when you guys break it out really cleanly versus some of those times like in the first period where maybe there were some struggles on that front?
I would say support, first off. Maybe we're getting a little too strung out from each other. We're a good team when we got that close support, those 5-foot plays, and just keeping it simple. I think sometimes we're bringing pucks back when we could have gone north with them, and then they reset their forecheck or their neutral zone, and it's a little harder to get through that. So for us, I think it's just direct, simple plays, playing north hockey, and if there's a play there, we got guys that can make it, but we can get in on teams and forecheck, and we got to be able to win multiple ways. We got guys that can definitely make plays and score off the rush, but we got to be a team that can grind and get pucks in deep and work from there. So, hopefully we can get back to that on a more consistent basis Saturday.